Hello students, welcome to StudyIQ's initiative on current affair. আজকে আমরা current affair target করছি with respect to WBCS of course, also with respect to PSC এর অন্য কোনো যে exam তুমি দিচ্ছ যেটাতে one liner প্রশ্নও আসে. So we will look into all of it একটা তোমার proper strategic approach নিয়ে. This is for the month of November, that is the previous month, and এটাতে আমরা national current affair এ যা যা important ছিল we will cover. Okay, so we will cover all the important current affairs for the month of November. A particular PPT টা তুমি যদি download করতে চাও for your studying purposes, you can log into my Telegram link and subscribe, that is t.me/kinkini_upsc. There also তুমি অন্য MCQs ও পাবে আর অনেক contents পাবে. Further যদি তোমার কোনো রকম doubts থাকে with respect to examination, with respect to courses of StudyIQ, you can definitely email at my email ID, that is kinkini.mukherjee@studyiq.com. So starting with the current affair. প্রথম হচ্ছে first integrated check post opened on India Bhutan border in Assam. So দেখো ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল যখন আমরা দেখি তো ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল মানচিত্র একটা জিনিস তোমরা নিশ্চয়ই দেখেছো যে ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল হ্যাজ বর্ডার্স উইথ নেপাল, উইথ ভুটান, অলসো উইথ বাংলাদেশ, রাইট? তো দ্যাটস ওয়াই ইট বিকামস ইম্পর্টেন্ট দ্যাট বাংলাদেশে কি হচ্ছে, ভুটানে কি হচ্ছে অ্যান্ড নেপালে কি হচ্ছে টু নো ইট সাইমালটেনিয়াসলি. সো ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গলের ম্যাপে যখন আমরা দেখছি, সো সিন্স Bangladesh is one of the neighboring country of India as well as directly in West Bengal, আমাদের জন্য এরকম নিউজ কিন্তু ইম্পর্টেন্ট থাকবে. ওকে, সো লেটস সি দিস. সো ইনঅগরেটেড ওয়্যার দারাঙ্গা ইন আসাম. মনে রাখবে দারাঙ্গা ইন আসামে ইনঅগরেট হয়েছে. কে ইনঅগরেট করেছে? আসামে যে গভর্নর, his name is Laxman Prasad Acharya. So lastly তোমরা হয়তো দেখেছো PYQ তে যে একবার জিজ্ঞেস করা হয়েছে আসামের CM কে. So this can also be asked, আসামের এখন গভর্নর কে. And ভুটানের প্রাইম মিনিস্টার ভুটানের তরফ থেকে ইনঅগরেট করেছেন and his name is Dasho Shering Tobge. So this can also be asked in the question, of course. So during the visit of the King of Bhutan to India in November 2023, the two countries had agreed to establish Daranga, that is in Assam, and Samdrup Jongkha, that is in Bhutan, as the integrated check post. So remember this too. If you are asked West Bengal e kon integrated check post ache, yes, we have one, and that is with Bangladesh. কোথায় সেটা? It's near Bongao in N24, that's in the Petrapol Benapol, right? Petrapol Benapol, what we call. So that is what you need to remember. So first যেটা তোমার ভুটানের সাথে করা হয়েছে, since this is first, it's important, it is in Assam. It is in Assam. Okay, let's move to the next question. So একটা question তোমার মাথায় আসতে পারে যে integrated check post এর কাজ কি, right? Integrated check post এর কাজ কি? So basically trade facilitation, people's movement, all these things. Okay, trade facilitation and people's movement, all these things are the use. Fine. So we will move to the next part. The formation of women-friendly Gram Panchayat in every district was approved by the Ministry of Panchayati Raj. This is a central ministry, right? So objective key particular a scheme to create at least one model women-friendly Gram Panchayat in every district to promote gender equality and empowerment of Panchayat. Now you know we have the sustainable development goals. Under this we have 17 goals 2030 এর মধ্যে আমাদের অ্যাচিভ করতে হবে. So under this also we have to establish equality between the two genders, male and female, and also we have to be inclusive with respect to the other genders, right? Other genders. So that's why a particular objective ta niye asha hoyeche. Now you know the Panchayati Raj has come with the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act, and tar under already women have 1/3 reservation in these seats, right? So this at least one model women friendly Gram Panchayat will be a better step there. Okay, থার্ড হচ্ছে with respect to this মনে রাখবে যে 106th যে Constitutional Amendment Act এসেছিল, that was with respect to women's reservation in Lok Sabha, right? And this was with respect to the women's reservation in Lok Sabha. So এই জিনিসগুলো তোমাদেরকে একটু মনে রাখতে হবে, এগুলো প্রশ্ন কিন্তু আসতেই পারে. অলসো এখানে একটা জিনিস তোমাকে যদি একটু ডিটেলে যেতে হয়, তোমাকে জিজ্ঞেস করা হয় যে women friendly বলতে কি? So that women friendly বলতে যেখানে womenদেরকে ধরো সব রকম ব্যবস্থা দেয়া হবে, that women can access that particular গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েত easily. Also women friendly বলতে washrooms হোক, ওখানে তোমার ক্রেশ ফ্যাসিলিটি হোক, এইসব জিনিসেরও ফ্যাসিলিটিস থাকতে পারে. Okay, then we will move to the Hurun India's list of charitable donors. So Hurun India has released a list from India of charitable donors. So tar moddhe theke 1539 rich people have been included in this, and of whom and each of whom has a personal wealth of more than 1000 crore, 1000 CR এর বেশি যাদের কাছে পয়সা আছে, যাদের কাছে property আছে. So first person to found the place in this list is Shiv Nadar. So Shiv Nadar has been ranked as one. He is the founder of SCL Technologies, and right now he is at the top position in terms of donating a huge amount of money, that is 2153 crore. Second, you see it's Mukesh Ambani, it's 407 crore, and third position is Bajaj family, it is 352 crore. You definitely need to remember Shiv Nadar. You definitely need to remember Shiv Nadar. And because tumi jodi gap dekho 2153 CR and it 407 CR, you will see that this is approximately 1500 CR gap, so it's a huge gap. Then you have Rohini Nilkani is at the top among the women in the donating money with respect to philanthropic work, which is with amount of 154 CR. Okay, so you don't need to remember all this. Ranking ta mone rakhbe, it's HCL founder Shiv Nadar, then you have Mukesh Ambani, then you have the Bajaj family, and then in women you have Rohini Nilkani. Okay, that's it. So that is something ami tomader mone rakhbar jonno ami ekta picture include korechi of Mr. Shiv Nadar. Look into him and you can remember that he has been ranked 1 in Hurun's India's list of charitable donors. Then you have this news where we are talking about a loco pilot in the making the history. So Hyderabad's female loco pilot Indira Elagapati. Indira Elagapati was elected to operate in the Riyadh Metro. Now, Riyadh Metro service is expected to start in the year of 2025. That is the next year. That is the next year. So, Indira Egalapati, if we look into, so she will be the first women loco pilot to work in the Riyadh Metro then. And also, arekta jinis jeta mone rakhbe seta hoche Riyadh is in Saudi Arabia. Okay, Riyadh is in Saudi Arabia. So we will look into the map one. So this is the map basically. So to make an dekho, this is Saudi Arabia. This is a country in the west of Asia, right? And it are bordering je tomar Red Sea ache. Also you can see its bordering is the Persian Gulf, right? And Saudi Arabia ekhane hocche Riyadh, the capital of Saudi Arabia. This is the Mediterranean Sea, and this is the place jekhane tomar Israel, and this is basically the Israel, right? And here you will see Egypt. So this is the place of Gaza Strip, jeta tomra news onek bar dekhe thako. So with these are the things, jaise we will discuss the current affair and news jerokom ashbe, so we will discuss the map. So right now what you need to remember, this is the Mediterranean Sea, this is the Suez Canal, and it's connecting the Red Sea. Red Sea through diye tumi Arabian Sea te asho, right? This is the thing you have to remember. And what are the neighboring countries with respect to Saudi Arabia is e niche hoche Yemen, uppore hoche Oman. Remember, O comes before Y, right? So that's why you can remember Oman uppore, Yemen niche. Okay, then you have here the UAE, you have here Qatar, you have here Kuwait, and middle ache hoche Bahrain. So you can just look into the map to remember all these things. Okay, you can just look into the map to remember all these things. But these three countries right now you should remember. Okay, this is the Saudi Arabia, Oman, and Yemen. And the another important one here is UAE. Okay, UAE. Okay, so that is something. And here it is the Red Sea, here it is the Arabian Sea. Fine. So that is something. Now we will move to the next news. So according to the report by Swiss firm IQ Air, Delhi became the most polluted city in the world. So here you can see the US AQI, that is the air quality index. Ekhane tumi jodi dekho air quality index of Delhi, it has been seen highly deteriorating, and it says that Delhi residents breathe through at least 9 days of consecutive hazardous air pollution as shown in the air visual. So Delhi te PM 2.5, particulate matter 2.5, 10, particulate matter 10, also sulfur dioxide, all these things are very high in the air, and which is very hazardous for the lungs and also for the environment, right? Also for the environment. So tumi jodi dekho, Delhi has been in the first position world for being the most polluted city in the world. Apart from that, Delhi's পরে যে city that is Lahore, and Lahore's পরে যে city third rank that is China's Beijing. Okay, so remember this also. And other যদি cities আমরা দেখি apart from these Delhi, Lahore and Beijing, which is rank 1, 2 and 3 consecutively, ইন্ডিয়াতে অন্য cities এর মধ্যে Mumbai, if you look into, Mumbai is in this 6th position of pollution worldwide. Okay, 6th position of pollution worldwide. Then you have Nepal's Kathmandu, and Kathmandu is in the position of 8th. So since we have the border with Nepal, I thought mentioning this could be important to me. Note down kore rakhte paro, and if you download this PPT, it will have all of it. Fine. So we will move to the next part. So Coal India Limited is celebrating the 50th Foundation Day in November 2024. So Coal India found হয়েছিল 1975 and very important for us this date and also the 50th Foundation Day, also because its headquarters is in Kolkata. And you should also know that Coal India is a Maharatna PSU. Maharatna PSU, right? Maharatna PSU. Write me in the comment section Maharatna PSU হওয়ার জন্য কি কি conditions আছে. What are the conditions to be a Maharatna PSU? Another thing with respect to Coal India, you should remember that the Damodar Valley is a part যেখানে তোমার ইন্ডিয়ার 80% থেকে 85% of coal পাওয়া যায়, that too in the bituminous category, which is a very good grade of coal. So you must be knowing there are 3, mostly anthracite, bituminous and the lignite category. So we have bituminous and anthracite, mostly bituminous in the Damodar Valley, which is very important. Okay, we will move to the next part. So the new campus of BRIC, National Agri-Food Biomanufacturing Institute, National Agri-Food Biomanufacturing Institute, which is also called as NABI or BRIC NABI, কোথায় initiate হয়েছে, কোথায় inaugurate হয়েছে? It is in the area of Mohali. It's in Mohali. Where is Mohali? It's in Punjab. Okay, so recently তোমরা দেখেছো হয়তো the 16th BRICS Summit was held in Kazan in the country of Russia, right? So it's important. And this year, starting with January 1st, 2024, this has been said that there will be new members to BRICS, and the new members are Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates. That's why we saw the map of Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates. You saw something like this. This was Saudi Arabia, this was UAE, and this was Oman, and this was Yemen, right? So this you have to remember. Apart from that, you should remember that Egypt and Ethiopia, these two countries are where? These two countries are in the Africa. This country, Iran, the country of Saudi Arabia, the country of UAE, these three are in the Asia, right? So where is Iran? Iran is just in the neighbor of Pakistan. So তুমি এইভাবে ম্যাপটা যদি extend করবে, you will be able to see this is Iran and this is basically Pakistan. Okay, so look into the map once for better idea. Now এই পাঁচটা country inaugurate মানে যে include হবে সেটা কোথায় কথা হয়েছিল? সেটা কথা হয়েছিল and inauguration হয়েছিল এই আইডিয়াটার in South Africa. South Africa last year in August, I suppose, and this was the 15th BRIC Summit. This was the 15th BRIC Summit. Another thing jeta tomader mone rakhte hobe, what is BRIC basically? BRIC is basically the Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. Okay, so remember this. Fine. So these are the developing countries and they are having a body called BRIC to cooperate, right? The developing countries together. So let's move to the next part. So Gujarat largest waste to energy plant, Gujarat largest waste to energy plant কোথায় inaugurate হয়েছে? In Ahmedabad by Union Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah ji. Mr. Amit Shah ji. So this is a partnership between the government of Gujarat and Jindal Urban Waste Management Limited. So you know that UNFCCC, United Nations Framework on Convention on Climate Change, তাতে আমাদের কিছু nationally determined contribution আছে. So we want to be net কার্বন জিরো এমিটার বাই 2070। তো তার জন্য আমাদেরকে যে এনার্জি প্রোডাকশন তার দিকে তোমার রিনিউয়েবল এনার্জিতে বেশি হতে হবে, and that's why this is a very important part, and this will be the largest waste to energy being inaugurated in Gujarat. Also you should look into just solar power highest kothay, wind power highest kothay, these states you should look into and definitely comment in the comment section. So this plant basically we are talking about, this will generate 15 megawatt hour of energy from 1,000 metric of tons of solid waste, 1,000 metric of tons of solid waste. Okay, so this is also important. So what is the amount of solid waste it is using? 1,000 metric tons, and 15 megawatt hour, 15 megawatt hour it will actually release the amount of energy. Now also you should remember one thing, since you are using solid waste, তাহলে যে landfill sites, যে তোমার dustbin sites, সেগুলোকেও কিন্তু clean করা হচ্ছে. So this is a good step, right? Then you have the November 2024 এর আরেকটা important current affair, that is International Labour Organization. What does it say? It has released a report that 50% of women in India are out of the labor force due to care responsibilities. What is care responsibility? অনেক সময় দেখবে care economy ও লেখা থাকে, that is household work, looking into children, looking into the old age parents, all this work. Okay, so তার জন্য 50% women are not participating in the workforce, and the economic survey of this year, that is 23-24, said that women labor force participation rate in India is just 37%. Now you have seen that the directive principles of state policy talks about equal remuneration for both men and women, right? This is in the part 4 of the constitution. It talks about the equal remuneration, also a lot of other things with respect to women workforce. So even though the government is trying hard, and also the 106 constitutional amendment to bring at least tomar 1/3 seats for women's reservation, so this will actually increase the participation of women in the long run, I suppose. But right now what is the scenario is 50% of women are out of the labor force. Also তোমরা যদি দেখো যে labor force participation, তো তুমি দেখতে পাবে most of the women are engaged into the agriculture sector, and that too they are under the disguised unemployment. Okay, so let's move to this part. So recently there has been a series of festivals being organized called Amrit Parampara. এটাতে একটা তোমার যেরকম ইনিশিয়েটিভ ছিল যে Kaveri meets Ganga. Okay, Kaveri meets Ganga. This was one of the festival under Amrit Parampara, and there it was held in the Kartavya Path in Delhi. So this has been inaugurated and organized by the Ministry of Culture. So this is to organize a grand festival to unite India through art and culture. So ekhane jerokom Kaveri meets Ganga te what was practiced, that people were playing flute. Also there were dancers to perform the Kuchipudi dance. So it was a mix of the art and culture of different states from south and north. So this can be a very important thing, because this can be a part of the use of soft power worldwide. যেরকম Bollywood, the butter chicken is kind of a soft power India uses worldwide. Yoga is also one of it. So our own culture and art and music and dance could be one of it. Now West Bengal, and especially Kolkata, you know, is a very important site with respect to art and culture and music. So that's why it even becomes more important for us to understand this. Okay, so let's move to the next part. Okay, so this is Department of Fisheries notified development of tuna cluster. So tuna is a fish, tuna একটা মাছ, and it will be developed where? In Andaman and Nicobar Islands under PM Matsya Sampada Yojana. Now you should remember Andaman and Nicobar has been renamed as Sri Vijaypuram recently, and the Rose Island has been renamed as Subhash Chandra Bose Deep, right? So you should remember all these things. And Swaraj Island has also been there, and the Shahid Islands has also been given. The Neel has been renamed as Sahid, and Havelock has been renamed as Swaraj. Okay, so remember all this. So what are the objectives under Pradhan Mantri PM Matsya, that is fish, Shampada, that is resource yojana. Okay, so fish resource yojana, so harnessing of fishery potential, enhancing of fish production and productivity, also modernizing and strengthening the value chain, tar mane food processing, so that we can import and the products, and we can also export more, like we can have different zones for export of fisheries and the products of fish, also doubling fisheries and fish farmers income, so we have this double the income of farmers, so generation of employment, all these things. So this can actually be a game changer in the long run, because why? Because this will not only harness our export potential, it will also help the farmers to have an additional source of income, it will promote more FPOs, also it will enhance our forex reserve, right? So that's the important part. Fine, we will move to the next thing, but remember the tuna cluster is in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So we have this, the November has been the birth anniversary, November month. It has been the 555th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Ji, and it was celebrated on 15th of November. So 15th of November, Guru Nanak Ji, the Guru, the Sikh Guru, the first Sikh Guru of the 10th Gurus of Sikhism is Guru Nanak, and he started with the Sikhism, and he was born in Pakistan, right? He was born in Nankana Sahib in Pakistan. So remember this. Now the 150th anniversary or the Janjatiya Gaurav Divas was also celebrated of Dharti Abba Kranti Shurya in November 15th too. So who is he? He is Birsa Munda. Now you must be knowing in the year of 1899 and 1900, 1899 থেকে 1900 এর মধ্যে the Ulughan movement started, right? Where was it? In the Singhbhum areas in the south of Ranchi. Okay, so that time it was part of Bengal, that's why it's important. And the person involved was Birsa Munda. So Birsa Munda took and spearheaded it. So very important right now. And Birsa Munda is the person jake tomar Dharti Abba bola hai. Dharti Abba. So if you get this question, who is called Dharti Abba? So remember this please. Okay, he is called as Dharti Abba, right? And on his name, 15th November is celebrated as Janjatiya Gaurav Divas. Janjatiya matlab tribes. Okay, Janjatiya is tribes. Gaurav you understand, and Divas is the day. Okay, so 15th November. So both this has taken place in 15th November. So on this occasion, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji launched schemes worth 6,640 rupees. Where? From where? 40 crore rupees from Jamui in Bihar. So he started this from Jamui in Bihar, and the amount is 6640 crore rupees. Remember this amount, it's important. Okay, so the movement, Ulughan movement, was from the place of south of Ranchi, and at that time Bihar and Jharkhand both were part of Bengal, and this particular schemes of 6640 crore has been started from Jamui district of Bihar. Also, you should remember that the birth anniversary, since we are talking about Guru Nanak Ji, was born in 1469 AD. Okay, 1469 AD. So that's something. Fine, we will move to the next part. So these are some small current affairs. So most of the important ones we have covered. These are some small current affairs. We will try to cover this. So the 66th All India Kalidas Festival was actually inaugurated by Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar in Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh. Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so if you are asked where was the 66th All India Kalidas Festival inaugurated, it was Ujjain in Madhya Pradesh. 4th Day International Lavi Fair, it is a symbol of India-Tibet trade relationship, began in Rampur in Shimla in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so Lavi is part of the culture of Tibet, right? So that's why it has been named as International Lavi Fair. So where it has been inaugurated in Himachal Pradesh in Shimla. This much you have to remember. You may not remember Rampur, okay? Then you have the 18th Provashi Bhartiya Divas. 18th Provashi Bhartiya Divas, that is Provashi Bhartiya mane jara Bharatiyo kintu onno deshe thake, and this conference was inaugurated and organized in Bhubaneswar in Odisha. So world's first high altitude para sports center, this is very important, kothay establish hoyeche? In Leh in Ladakh. Okay, so this is very important, please do remember. Okay, because তোমার যদি হাই অল্টিটিউড টাইপ কিছু থাকে try to understand it's Leh in Ladakh, because Leh and Ladakh, this place is a dry place and this is a cold desert, right? It is a cold desert, তাই জন্য এখানে তোমার cloud cover is less, and that's why telescope related या फिर তোমার celestial body watching हो किंबा para sports center, because rainfall is less, this can be created there. South Asia's largest maritime thought leadership platform, Sagar Manthan. Manthan মানে কি? Manthan মানে হচ্ছে চিন্তা ভাবনা করা। তো Sagar Manthan, তো maritime চিন্তা ভাবনা করার জন্য for international related will begin in 18th of 19th November in New Delhi. Okay, so this you can get a question. Sagar Manthan is related to maritime leadership, thought leadership, and it will be held in New Delhi. Uttar Pradesh first double-decker electric bus service will be launched from Lucknow. Okay, Uttar Pradesh theke first double-decker electric bus is launched from Lucknow. Again, you can see this is part of renewable energy quest India has, and this can be also used in answer writing if you are writing something, because amra expect kochi hoyto means upcoming year theke maybe this can become conventional, so you can write it also in your optional paper, you can use it. So kirom proshno aste pare, ek prothom ekhan theke aste pare 66 all India Kalidas festival kothay hoyeche, we know is Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh. Who is the vice president? Vice president is Jagdeep Dhankar. He was previously the governor of West Bengal. That's why even it is more important, right? Also, you have the International Love Affair. So, International Love Affair is symbol of what? India-Tibet trade relations. So, এটা কোথায় start হয়েছে? In Shimla in Himachal Pradesh. 18 প্রবাসী ভারত দিবস কোথায় celebrate হচ্ছে? It's celebrated in Bhubaneswar in Orissa. Okay. Para Sports Center, which is very important, high altitude para sports center কোথায় establish হচ্ছে? It is in Leh in Ladakh. Then you have the Sagar Manthan, a thought experiment, a thought leadership platform on maritime partnership is held in New Delhi. And Uttar Pradesh double-decker electric bus kotha theke launch hoyeche from Lucknow. Fine. So we will move to the next part. Now you see the Union Home Ministry has approved the creation of all-woman battalion in CISF, Central Industrial Security Forces. So all-woman battalion was missing. So this can be seen as a gender empowerment thing. Okay, so this, what are the works of CISF? So Industrial Security Force, so PSUs gets and PSUs je critical infrastructures সেগুলোকে তারা protection দেয়. Now you write me in the comment section, who is the Union Home Minister? The central government launched PAIR initiative, okay, and PAIR stands for Partnership for Accelerated Innovation and Research. Partnership for Accelerated Innovation and Research. অনেক সময়তে PAIR initiative কিসের জন্য জিজ্ঞেস করতে পারে? It is to promote research in universities. Also you can get কি PAIR এর full form কি? It's Partnership for Accelerated Innovation and Research. Innovation and Research of course থাকবে, IR is Innovation and Research here because it wants to promote research in universities. So it wants to increase more R&D, research and development in the universities. So it is a program by the Anushandhan National Research Foundation, which is also called as ANRF, to promote research and innovation in Indian universities. Because universities are tomar nascent minds are there and students can actually indulge a lot in R&D. Okay. Okay. So third news is here in the page, the state's first digital library, very important, has been set up in Bilaspur town of Himachal Pradesh. So in Himachal Pradesh, the first digital library has been set up in the town of Bilaspur. In the town of Bilaspur. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh on Thursday unveiled the statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, where it was in the part of Tawang. Where is Tawang? In Arunachal Pradesh. So it was inaugurated at the museum called as Major Rallingnau Bob Cutting Museum. Okay, Major Rallingnau Bob Cutting Museum. So you may get this question that who unveiled the statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in Tawang? It is Defense Minister Shri Rajnath Singh ji. Kon museum hai? Major Rallingnau Bob Cutting Museum, and Tawang is in Arunachal Pradesh, and Tawang is actually a contested area with respect to China's incursion. China wants to occupy this place, but India has taken a stand. Okay, so this is something again we will do. That is, Niti Aayog has launched a 15-day Jal Utsav. It's from 6th to 20th November. You don't need to remember this day, but remember Jal Utsav was inaugurated by Niti Aayog, because you may get Ministry of Jal, right, and Ganga rejuvenation. So that's not the thing. Niti Aayog unveiled it. So objective इसका क्या है key objective? To raise awareness towards water conservation, management and sustainability. Again, this is also part of SDG 2030 goals, okay, which are 17 goals. Out of one of it is to conserve water, because see দেখো water যদি তুমি দেখো ground water sources are depleting. If you look into West Bengal ground water source এর মধ্যে অনেক depletion এসছে, and since we have a lot of metamorphic and igneous rock, আমরা arsenic pollution groundwater এ কিন্তু দেখছি, okay, arsenic pollution, we are looking into arsenic pollution into groundwater in West Bengal a lot. So তুমি ইমাজিন করতে পারো অন্যান্য জায়গা যেরকম হরিয়ানা, পাঞ্জাব, যেখানে তোমার ওয়াটার রিসোর্সেস very less. West Bengal we have a lot of ponds, we have lot of rivers, তাতেও যদি আমরা groundwater resources এ arsenic pollution দেখছি, then you can think about what is the case with respect to Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana. That's why Jal Utsav, where we will talk about watershed renovation, water conservation, all these things are very important, right? ফাইন, তুমি যদি অ্যান্সার লিখছো ওখানেও এগুলো কিন্তু ইউজ করতে পারো। অ্যান্ড তুমি যদি এক্সাম প্রিলিমসের পয়েন্টে দেখছো তাহলে এরকম প্রশ্ন আসতে পারে যে জল উৎসব ওয়াজ ইনঅগরেটেড বাই হুইচ পার্টিকুলার অর্গানাইজেশন, নীতি আয়োগ, মিনিস্ট্রি অফ জল, রুরাল ডেভেলপমেন্ট, এরকম। সো ইটস নীতি আয়োগ, ডু রিমেম্বার, দ্যাটস ওয়াই ইটস ইম্পর্টেন্ট, আই হ্যাভ ইনক্লুডেড ইট। The Tulip brand was launched by the Indian government to help unprivileged artisan communities to sell their products. What is Tulip? Traditional Artisans Upliftment Livelihood Program. So it is by which particular ministry? Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Social Justice and Empowerment. Because these artists are not finding proper way to sell their products. যেরকম ধরো তুমি যদি different parts of West Bengal এ যাও, যেরকম ধরো পুরুলিয়া ছ মাস্ক, okay, or you may have the leather works of Shantiniketan. So these are the artists jara tumar bibhotsho sundor kaj kore, but they are not able to sell their products because lack of markets, right, and incursion of more Western culture and Western products. So that's why the government is helping them with respect to the Shilp Samagam Mela 2024, যেখানে তারা প্রমোট করছে with respect to traditional artisan upliftment livelihood program. And এগুলো পরবর্তীকালে the government plans through these programs they will create, যেরকম farmer producing organization আছে, এরকম self help group আছে, সেরকমই artisans-দের জন্য কিছু groups বানানো যেতে পারে, and they can also go for more export, because after a day these products, even terracotta, this all things are more and more sustainable in nature, and that's why এগুলো কিন্তু তোমার অন্যান্য কান্ট্রিজে খুব হাই ডিমান্ড হতে পারে, হাই ডিমান্ডে this can be sold, but for that we have to create the market, okay. So that is what is government trying to do. So tulip এর full form আসতে পারে, and you may get এটার particular কোন মিনিস্ট্রির আন্ডারে আছে। তো tulip এর full form মনে রাখলেই তোমার মনে থাকবে Artisans Upliftment Livelihood Program এর আন্ডারে এটা আসছে, and this is under Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, to do social justice, to bring equality, and this is also for empowerment of the artisans, right? Then you have the Indian Military Heritage Festival 2024. So এখানে একটা খুব important জিনিস হচ্ছে, it was inaugurated by CDS Anil Chauhan. Remember who is the CDS of Military Department? The Chief of Defence Staff Anil Chauhan ji. And the event was organized by United Services Institution of India. Also remember, this was the second edition. It was from 8th to 9th of November. So that is it that we have for November, and one more to go is about the SAIL. So Steel Authority of India Limited, since SAIL is a big organization PSU in West Bengal, I thought it's worth knowing, has signed an agreement with Administrative Staff College of India, ASCI we call it, Administrative Staff College of India. এটা located হচ্ছে Hyderabad, and Hyderabad is in Telangana, you must know. So this is for academic collaboration, for more research and development. So for what research and development? The quality of steel manufacturing, right? So steel manufacturing is very important. কোনো heavy industries এ তুমি যাচ্ছ, without steel you cannot go for anything, right? So that is something. So that's it. And the DBS India leads gender equality. This is a news যেটা খুব একটা important নয়, just give a read, ঠিক আছে, just give a read. So DBS Bank has been recognized as the best company, one of the best company for women in India, and this is for the 9th consecutive year, 9th time. That's why I thought it's worth mentioning, hote pare tumi eta proshne peye gele. And DBS has 31% women among its employees, and target হচ্ছে 35% is next 3 years. যখন আমরা ইকোনমিক সার্ভের কথা বলছিলাম, I said you 37% women আর workforce are in India, এবার তার মধ্যে থেকে আমি বললাম maximum are in agriculture sector. So this is a very good and important thing that DBS is working for more women employees, and they want more women employees in this sector. 31% are already there amongst the 100%, and they are planning to increase it to 35%. So that's something. So fine, this was something. As I said you, তোমার যদি এই PPT টা ডাউনলোড করা থাকে, come into my Telegram channel t.me/kinkiniupsc, and for your doubts email me at kinkini.mukherjee@studiiq.com. So all the best, and let's do it together, let's shine together. So let's make to the examinations. Take care and God bless.